Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum. I am back again after 8 days from my last video. But I was supposed to upload one video every day at the end of my day and give an update on what I have done today. What I have done today to achieve my 10-year long target, to reach that target, my journey. So as I have mentioned in my first video, that I'm a um, totally inconsistent person, and this is the proof. I was not there for the rest of the 8 days. I mean, I couldn't even maintain my streak for 2 days at stretch. Okay, I'm not going to make this video long. So have I done anything between these 8 days? Well, I did not actually. I was supposed to do three things every day. One, I would read something about, I would study for 10 to 15 minutes on computer science based subjects like algorithm or data structure or something like that. And I will study for 10 to 15 minutes maths that are related to computer science. And for 10 to 15 minutes I'll study a little bit on I will study a little bit on researches, like a paper or something. So these are my three main tasks for every day. But I did not do, do that at a stretch for the 8 days. But I did some things that I have added some things in my in my daily routine that definitely definitely is helping. But I'd say that until for every day I do these three tasks, I I will consider myself still inconsistent and a failure. Let's talk about the positive things that I have seen in myself during these 8 days. First thing I have done that was very astonishing for me that I could do. So this is the month of Ramadan. I I don't want to I don't want to explain so many things. Just we fast the whole day, and around like 6 p.m. in the afternoon we break our fast. And for breaking the fast we prepare some dishes every day. So I prepare dishes for my family. So while preparing the dishes, I would normally listen to music or movie explanations or some like dumb YouTube videos. But one day I thought that okay, let's listen to some in my two open courseware classes. And I did that. I started with a video on um, neural network. It was an ML playlist, but I'm so bad at this. So I started with machine learning classes, and the fir- I and so while preparing the dishes, I listened to a whole 1 hour long lecture on machine learning. And what surprised me that I enjoyed it. I didn't feel bored. I didn't feel like that. I'm not gonna listen to this. Let's just listen to some movie explanations. Maybe first of all, maybe because the professor who was taking the class was making the lesson so interesting to listen to. I used to think that at MIT the classes will be like some extra level. People like me won't be able to understand a thing. But trust me, it was like the class was so smooth. I think a 10th grade student will be able to understand a lot of things. That was the beauty of those classes. So after that, for multiple days, I listened to these classes, and I listened to another cl- MIT class lecture on mathematics. It was on induction and mathematical proofs. It was on mathematical proofs, and it was also such an interesting class. Mathematical proofs is not a very interesting topic, but the professor the professor who was taking the class, he made it so interesting. So I listened to those things, and now now I'm going to do it regularly. Once the month of Ramadan ends, whenever I'm doing something that doesn't need my active attention, and usually I listen to something else while doing those things, especially chopping and cooking. I'm going to listen to classes, and I believe that this is going to help me a lot. First thing that. Second thing, for 2 or 3 days, I told ChatGPT to just give me some materials for 10 to 15 minutes that I can read, and he gave me that. But I will say that I should do it in long run. Do it in the long run. I should have a proper planning on what I would read every day, and maintain uh, maintain a syllabus, so that I just don't jump around. um, but it's better to take help from ChatGPT than reading nothing, than not doing anything from my checklist. So so today something, another thing happened. So I thought, one thing that I think very important for me during these 10 years is to stay consistent, uh, is to stay is to know is to stay relevant, is to know what is happening in this world of computer science, to be updated. Otherwise, I'll be like 40 years old with a 60 years old mental health or maturity or knowledge, and I'm afraid of that. So I asked ChatGPT that, is there any magazine or journal where I can where they're publishing all the latest trends and what is happening in the world of computer science and IT in general. So he gave me the link to some journals and magazines, and the first link that he gave to me, and I was so surprised that it was totally free. I thought that I'd have to pay at least $1 to $5, at least $5 to read them, and I was like, okay, I won't be able to read that because I do not have dollars. I'm very poor. But that was free, and I found it great that resources like these are free for people. It's a great initiative. So what my focal point about this is, I just because every day I keep myself reminding that you have a goal, and you have to do something towards this goal. Every day I am learning something new. I am getting to find out something new that I won't be able to find out if I did not have this particular goal, or I am not always reminded of my goal. People like me who are not consistent, who are not regular, one thing that is problematic for us is that we often forget our goal. Sometimes we start like another goal, or sometimes like we we get into something else and we just get lost. We just get out of the track. So it's very important for us to be reminded of our goal every day, and to and for that, what I do is I maintain journals. I am a total journal person. I write down everything. Even whatever I need to do today, like household works, my jobs works, my anything and everything, I write it down, and it helps me a lot. Writing down things is a strongly proven way of it's a strongly proven thing that adds value to your life. That is the right thing to do. Writing is the right thing to do. So so I have a journal. I have journal for a lot of things. I have journal for my personal life, where I write whatever has happened to my life in that day. I have a journal for my study and skill related things. I have a journal for my health and skincare. I have a journal for a lot of things. The journal that I have for my skill, study, job, this kind of things is this one. This one. It's a big fat journal, and I have written whatever I want to do, whatever I want to become in the very first page. In the very first page, I have written it, and every now and then, whenever I use, I mean, whenever I am at my desk, I have all of my two journals opened, because I plan like every hour, which is not actually, which is maybe not actually that much good, as I have OCD. It's part of my OCD. So whenever I open this journal, whenever I use this journal, I make sure that I read the first page for once daily, at least once. So I am always every day I get to know what my goal is, what I want to be, where I want to go once I reach this age. So I think that helps me a lot in keeping myself in track, and that helps me a lot to work towards my goal. So so this is it for today, and I guess I'm going to show up after, I don't know, maybe after 20 days, or maybe tomorrow, inshallah. So till then, I will keep trying to do a little bit thing that will take me to my goal.